Festool smokes Hilti.
Their specs were higher than any other brand.
Ryobi covers the bases of everything for homeowners.
All right, so my Instagram feed has been flooded with all kinds of wild new tools from the world of concrete, which was last month. So this week we're doing the Mount Rushmore of power tool brands. And yes, somebody puts Ryobi on that mountain. We're gonna figure out who actually belongs there. Each one of us are gonna draft a team of 4 power tool brands, and we're gonna fight them to the death. This should be a fun one, and I do think the opinions are gonna be flying. Now, last week, none of us were hungry, so we didn't jump into Sam's snack segment. This week, though, we like to listen to you guys. At least these guys like to listen to you guys. So we are going to do a little bit of snack. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Snack tease.
We're going to snack.
Sam's favorite French pastry segment.
And we're going to do it with Sam's favorite French pastries. Why? You can't question why that man makes any of the decision he makes in his life. So Sam, French pastries, what do you got for us?
We have some fine pastries from the folks at Paris Baguette, which I just learned this morning is only a Pittsburgh local pastry, but it's set up so well. I'm telling you, if you walked in there, you're like, this is a national chain. It's so, you know what's so nice about it? I'll tell you right now, what's so nice about it. You ever go into a bakery and you get that anxiety when you get there, there's like 10 people behind you, you're at the counter and they're like, what do you want? And you don't know what anything behind the counter is, so you have to rush to order it. Here, you can graze. It's all open. There's tongs and a tray. And you could just, maybe I like that. I don't know. Let me take a lap.
I've been there on McKnight.
Exactly.
It has the open shop. I've been there, yeah.
Anything you want. Sweet, savory, cakes, meat.
Yeah.
Croissants.
And then you take your tray up and you pay for what you got. I have been there. I lied. I totally slipped my mind when he brought that in this morning.
All right.
I've never heard of this place.
There's one on McKnight Road, one in Shady Side.
It's right next to the Dave and Buster's on McKnight. There's a Dave and
Buster's.
Buster's.
There is a Dave and Buster's.
It's across from the Dunhams.
It's by the Skechers store.
I typically avoid French things. What do we got?
All right.
One of these is foul, by the way. I don't know why you picked it.
Yeah, these are some of my favorite items there. They were a bit limited. They have more on the weekend.
You want me to hold it up? I can hold up the camera.
Oh, so you got...
We have a
French bullshit, chocolate dipped French bullshit.
Yeah, and a hot dog French bullshit.
Remember, like I wasn't kidding when I did that short. Croissants suck, dude.
No, well, there's not a true croissant in here except for that chocolate one
with this
filled with
accent.
You have to say it like that. The croissant.
Are you choking?
No, that's how you gotta say it, man. Put a little twang to it.
All right, so you got what? 6 pastries in there.
Yeah, we got a cream-filled donut. We have a raspberry pastry. We have a tiramisu tart. We have that chocolate croissant.
Who thought of that?
I don't know, but isn't that the classiest hot dog you've ever seen in your life?
All right, we'll try one for the good people on the show, and then we'll do the rest in the bunkers. That's a lot of pastries.
That is a lot of pastries. We could just start with we'll save the wild ones for the bunker. If you want to see us eat the hot dog pastry, the unnamed one, you have to go to the bunker. But we'll start with a beloved one that everyone will enjoy, the triple chocolate cylindrical croissant.
Is that a croissant?
What's in it?
I don't know. Chocolate.
Dude, that's
filling.
like the worst.
It's chocolate filling dipped in chocolate.
So good right
some
now.
chocolate.
Really?
Right
You're into chocolate filled stuff?
I've had a sweet tooth lately. I've been burning so many calories working out. I've just been like eating like shit.
I'm much more of like I've said this before. I'm taking custard filled donuts over cream.
I like jelly filled donuts.
Never get that away from me. Despicable.
Really?
Yeah.
I personally like the good old
I also
jelly.
grew up in a family like we didn't do PB&Js. Like we did not eat peanut butter and jelly. We ate peanut butter on toast. I would eat gallons of chunky peanut butter. Probably why I just gained weight at exponential
chunky
speed.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, dude, that looks
shit. I should have got a napkin. Hold on.
Did you see how he cut? You cut it like a complete terrorist.
Well,
that was some wild shit.
It was a butter knife. It didn't have.
It's a circle though.
It didn't have the blade I needed.
You cut it like a pie if it's a circle. That's a universal rule for cutting circles.
You would have hated my great Uncle Joe. That dude, he'd take a spoonful out of the center of a pie. He ruined a pie for everyone.
Yeah, I'd punch him right in the face. What a selfish prick.
Oh,
you see
crazy.
how he cut this for you? I told you I wasn't eating it. You could have cut it straight in half.
Well, in case I didn't know you might get tempted.
It looks like a...
I'll take a little piece.
It looks like a rabbit pooped on a French baguette or croissant.
Make sure you get some cream in there. I found out Joe and I both have an affinity for cream-filled pastries.
Well, that's something I think you two should keep to yourself. Just putting it
I
out
don't
there.
like cream-filled pastries. I like jelly-filled pastries.
So I like fruit desserts. Like I'm adamant on like a fruity dessert over like a very decadent chocolate dessert. This guy also doesn't like chocolate.
Well, I don't like just. This is the thing. I don't like just plain chocolate. It's got to be like a chocolate flavored something.
You make no sense.
Like I don't.
What? Any
if
context.
If you just threw down a chocolate bar.
Chocolate is a flavor.
Yeah, but I don't want just a chocolate bar. I want like a chocolate filling, chocolate milk, chocolate ice cream. Sure, even a cafe mocha from time to time, but not just plain chocolate.
But how else do you consume your chocolate?
I'm doing it right now.
There's not many other ways to consume the flavor of chocolate outside of the ways provided, which would be chocolate bars, ice cream.
Well, no, I like the ice
pastries,
cream,
and-
everything but
He
the
likes
bars.
everything but a chocolate bar.
What? What the hell did you do for Halloween for years on your birthday?
That is the most insane shit.
I like a lot of like hard candies, like
You
sour
like
tart
Hershey
things.
bars, Milk Duds, Reese's.
I don't know how you can like chocolate flavored things or chocolate accented things, but not the chocolate bar.
I think it's just too boring.
This
And
is phenomenal, by
I also
the way.
I think the thing is too, at least in my mind, when it's like something like this, where it's like a chocolate pastry, I'm like, enough work has been put into it. Where in my mind it's like, enjoy that. But a chocolate bar, I'm like, I'm just spoiling
you're
myself.
basically degrading the entire profession of being a chocolatier. You're saying that it's too boring. Have you seen that dude build shit out of chocolate?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
incredible.
You wouldn't eat that?
No, I would eat. Well, I mean,
You would suck.
but wait, but that's an
Did you
example.
just- hold on.
Wait. That's a man actually taking all the time and effort to make it into something. But you're asking me to just have one that the machine pumped out off a line. There's no love in.
Oh, that I just want to acknowledge.
Wow.
You just took a bite out of that and then dipped it back into the custard. There might be only 3 of us, but no one else saw that. He took a bite and he's dipping it in the
yeah,
custard.
John
what if
said
I
he-
wanted more?
Well, John said he didn't want any.
I don't.
I just said it was phenomenal. I was eyeing up a second dose.
We've worked together for 3 years now.
Don't forget this man's theory on double dipping. He'll stick his whole tongue in that thing and then think other people should do the same.
Only if you don't know anyone there. Jeez.
And you're drunk,
I
right?
can't wait for the segment after.
You're
the
a
track.
stranger and I'm drunk right now, so this is the exception.
Golly, dude. Well, now that we're distracted completely from important topics like power tools, and you're over here finger banging a chocolate eclair,
You blame me.
the internet has been buzzing because some of the biggest tool shows of the year are in season. Tool show season is here.
Yep.
Now, a lot of you followed me over the years because I excessively use tools, or I talk about tools, buy tools, make things with tools from time to time. You either hate me, love me, whatever. Tools are a big part of my life. So we haven't done a show like that's very tool centric. And being that this is a show about arguing over dude shit for the most part, it's about time. So we wanted to get started by picking our own individual Mount Rushmores of tool brands.
Excellent.
It's gonna be You go first.
So I've got my 4. My 4 come from a long life of experience, and I do think I do think that all of us should just agree that my 4 is superior before we even start. What do you guys think?
I'll never concede to that.
I won't concede, but I'm open to hearing what your 4 is.
Starting out, we'll go with the bottom, the lowest, but I do think it's a massively impactful brand, a brand that I would spend my hard-earned money on before I would potentially consider other brands. Now, this one barely squeaked out over another brand, but my first brand is Makita. Going on my Mount Rushmore.
Really?
It's a good brand.
So I've just been a Makita fan for a long time. They have a great variety of tools. The battery platform's solid, and they make overall a good tool. There's no bullshit lines. There's none of this like absurdities on more battery power or more larger tools or smaller tools. Nothing. They just do what they do, and they get the job done. And they have a wide array of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I literally own like 3 Makita tools, right? It's gotten there because the 3 Makita tools that I own have like withstood dozens of other brands' attempts to knock them off and just can't do it. So my number 4 is Makita. What do you got?
We were going in order for our least favorite, or number 4. Does it have to be? I'm gonna do my first one. I
No,
like the
order
most.
us a Mount Rushmore. You don't have to do an
I'm
order.
going to do my number one first. My number one, I'm an avid Bosch tool fan. And I'll tell you why I love Bosch. I'll tell you why I love Bosch. Bosch, like pretty much any other German company, like automotives, appliances, power tools. This is what you get with a German engineered
Preach,
piece of
brother Pula.
equipment. It's number one, the design and everything. It's subtle. It's
Yep.
very, very subtle. It's
There's
not
a German brand that is superior to Bosch.
I know what
In
you're gonna
price.
say. Yeah, but this is the thing. I'm talking. I'll get to that. There, I know what you're gonna say. You're talking about Festool, right?
You don't know what the I'm going to say.
Probably Festool, but Bosch is something. It's not Milwaukee level expensive. It's in the middle. Like, you know, it's a little pricier than some of the lower tier tools, but nice middle ground in pricing, subtle design, solid, dependable performance. I'm not saying it's the best in any category. Same with like German cars or anything. It's not necessarily the best in every category, but you know exactly what you're going to get. You know it's going to be dependable. You know it's well built. It's an older brand. It's got legacy, color scheme, fantastic. Arguably one of the
Good blue.
best.
I do like the blue.
One of the best. But yeah, I've got to use Bosch tools since I was a wee young lad in my dad's shop, and that's the only drill I'll ever buy. Bosch drills. I love them. They're my favorite. Objectively, I do not think they are the best, but you know exactly what you're getting, and there's something beautiful about that.
I can give that credit where it's due.
All right.
The fact that you said it's not the best and it's just your favorite is the only reason that has credo. They are good. Bosch makes a good tool.
Oh, yeah.
They do. Like, you can't put them in top 4.
Oh, they're in my top 4. They're in
Joe.
my heart forever.
I'll go with the layup. I think first and foremost, the best brand of them all, but one that needs to be on everybody's list, Milwaukee. Best in class. If you have the money
Yeah.
to splurge and get it, you're going to get a tool that lasts you for years. I feel like all of us is probably you using their tools. You've owned them for years. You have tools that you've had for decades. Your dad probably has 1 or 2 tools.
Yeah.
My dad has a few Milwaukee. You guys saw the Milwaukee tools my dad has.
Yeah.
I brought in that are
Old
just
school.
sitting in the attic that still work to this day. So
Yeah.
I think they're, next level. So they're going number 1 on my list.
See, I mean, well, I'm up. Milwaukee's also on my list, so
Yeah.
just throw that one in there next. And they're in there because of everything that you said. But I think the thing I love the most about Milwaukee is that Milwaukee consistently pushes the limit, not only in like what they're trying to do with the power tools, but where they're trying to create new tools for industry. And I think that is so important, like in the world with today's day and age. And like, there's mega specific, applications for trades that Milwaukee, I think, is constantly trying to innovate and push a limit on. Do I have any of those? No, like I'm not.
Yeah, the
I'm
MX line.
I'm not like a linesman or like a freaking.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any plumbing in a
But
ditch or
those
anything.
tools,
But
though, those nicer ones are super elite.
when you hear someone in the trades talk about it, like that's why Milwaukee stands above. Is they're like they give a shit about the tradesperson.
Yeah.
And I just think that puts them above. Now, a lot of the other brands are starting to play catch up in that facet. I think Milwaukee's pushed that limit for a good decade plus with how they've adapted. So that's why they're in mine. They also make a really good quality tool.
Yeah.
And their battery platform is probably the best one
Yeah.
out there. Like
Yeah.
most reliable, longest
Yeah.
lasting.
Most expensive.
They're the least battery. We don't have any Milwaukee batteries that have kicked shit or needed replaced. I've replaced every single other brand
Even off the
batteries
return
here.
pallets that we've
Yeah,
gotten.
which is
Those
surprising.
batteries, for context of viewers, like we'll buy those and then we actually use those in the workflows. You guys
Yeah.
are using them every day.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with them. It's just always the
We've,
tools.
we've cooked batteries from other brands. Cooked them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I suppose I'll just follow suit because it was also on mine, so we'll just continue.
Look at that, huh?
We'll continue glazing Milwaukee.
Is that a first?
This is
I
the
think,
first
yeah,
time
we
we've
all
ever
agree on
agreed
the
on
one.
something.
We're just glazing them.
Yeah,
Is that
pretty
the word
much.
the kids use?
They're
Yeah,
gla-
we are
glazing
glazing
them.
crazy right now.
I view Milwaukee as like the Apple computer of like power tools in a number of ways. Like they set the standard, and they also are very similar with like how they'll come out with products where like Apple won't be the first to many things, but they'll like study all the things that are out and be like, okay, now we're gonna make ours the best.
Yeah.
Like I was shocked, and I'm sorry to talk bad about you, Festool, but the cabinet installation driver, Festool came out with theirs first, and then Milwaukee made one, and I own it. I love it more so in like every single regard.
What?
I wasn't even Jason agreed with me. It's smaller. It's more
Dude, he's
compact.
such a fanboy, though.
I know, but it's smaller,
fanboys right
more
now,
compact. You get to use that battery platform that will work on like 250 other
there's
tools.
stick batteries.
Oh, and then even the attachments, you could attach more of the things together than the Festool one, and you don't have that weird proprietary bit that goes in there where it's like, oh, you got to put the proprietary bit holder in first, then you could use your conventional bits. But they do this with other tools too. I mean, I know their Tracksaw got mixed reviews. Their router, it was a while before we got that cordless Milwaukee router. I still don't think it's as good as DeWalt's though. But,
It's not.
But very nice performance overall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Carpentry is their biggest gap.
Yeah, that's
Like
where
they-
DeWalt definitely has a leg up
and they
on
get
them.
beat by a lot of other brands. Like Makita kind of cooks them too there.
Yeah.
But I think their emphasis in plumbing, HVAC, electrical, like they're just so much further ahead there.
Oh yeah, even their workwear and stuff, like all their heated
Yeah.
stuff. Like there's no one that can. And surprisingly every
Their
other brand
storage,
makes
like-
heated workwear. Their storage, yeah, they set the
Pack out
standard. They
crushes.
literally created such a good modular storage system that every other tool brand's like, well, I guess we have to copy that in one regard
Yeah,
or
we gotta
another.
catch up now.
Like, and you look at them all, they're like nearly direct copies. The fastback, like they'll create things that'll set industry standards for all the other brands to follow.
Yeah.
but it's just so damn expensive.
It is very.
Back to Joe then, since you threw the big girl out there first.
I'm gonna throw another big girl out there next. I think this is my favorite brand of tools, the tried and true DeWalt. I love DeWalt. I own a bunch of DeWalt
Really?
tools. My dad owns a ton of DeWalt tools.
You were just talking about your dad owning a bunch of Milwaukee.
He owns a lot of different tools in general,
tools does
different
your dad
applications.
What's your dad got? A
All
construction
Bosch
company or
SDS
something?
hammers. He uses only drills and drivers that are DeWalt. He owns a bunch of random Bosch tools. But I don't know. I think DeWalt is a little bit less priced. It also is, for me, I'm not like your guys' level of needing certain tools.
Looks.
Yeah, so like
Skills.
when I do like DIY stuff or yeah, okay.
Yeah, just move on past
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna keep it moving on that one. I think DeWalt's like they offer good combo kit deals, but also like even their Atomic line, I think those tools are way better than other brands, like bottom of the barrel tools. So you can do a lot more with them. I think there's just better, barrier to entry in the DeWalt. I think it's expensive, but their battery platform's pretty solid for the price. The power stack's really good nowadays.
Yeah.
I just really like DeWalt. I don't know if it's the color or if the actual
It's like
performance.
the
but-
ultimate everyman's tool.
Yeah.
They sell it at both big box home improvement stores. You get it at Lowe's or the Depot.
I think pros can use it. I think DIYers can use it. I think it's.
I mean, it's on my list too. I love DeWalt. I think for me, the type of work that I do and have done, DeWalt has a much more applicable product line, right? Nothing is like revolutionary or incredible, but it's always really damn good. Like the router, for instance, like that
Yeah,
palm
the router,
router, that's
yeah.
one thing that like DeWalt just smokes everyone. Like no one touches that thing.
Yeah.
Their saws are superior to, I would say, almost every other brand out there, except for maybe one. And like I'm talking circular saws and miter saws. Like you can't really get close. Nobody else does carpentry like DeWalt does, and then DeWalt also has all the other product lines. Now, that's why they're in my Mount Rushmore. They do lack in a lot of places, and that's where I think they're playing catch up. I also think that DeWalt has just lacked longevity because of their ownership in regards to like they're still trying to figure out this Craftsman thing with Stanley Black and Decker, right?
Yeah.
Like they're dropping Cobalt, right?
yeah.
And they got rid of Black and Decker as a brand. They got rid of Porter
Good.
Cable as a brand, right? When it's just then you look at Milwaukee and you have TTI, and it's literally just been rigid Ryobi Milwaukee for 30 years.
Yeah, I
They're-
feel
like since they bought Ryobi and launched rigid, they've just stayed the course. That's where I think DeWalt's struggling, is that they're playing catch up in that facet. But batteries, I mean, Milwaukee's barely better. I will say DeWalt, since I think, what is it? No, yeah, Milwaukee's the only one that's forward and backwards compatible since the launch of their 18-volt battery. You have the old school stick batteries in DeWalt. Like a lot of people still running those tools because you can beat the living shit out of them. Those are solid. Their quartered power tools are solid. I do love DeWalt. They're definitely on my Mount Rushmore. I just wish DeWalt had a little bit more innovation in mind in their R&D and like design stuff. But besides that, like I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I agree with you. 'Cause that's the only reason I didn't put them on mine. And not that all of mine have this, but like TTI is just so nice because they have like really solid mid-tier and lower-tier tool brands. And I think because Craftsman's owned by DeWalt, you said, right?
It was Stanley Black & Decker.
It was Stanley Black & Decker. Yeah, they just don't like Ryobi. That's a solid budget tool brand. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, we tested them all. Craftsman's just not up there. It's not. You know, and you don't get that same versatility as like a TTI platform where it's like I could use this battery on my drill or my lawnmower. There's no comparison.
Craftsman's
to that.
very inconsistent. Like when we were testing those tools,
Yeah.
there were a few tools that you guys were like, holy shit, this is actually decent. And then there wouldn't be another tool that was decent for 20 tools.
Yes.
I feel like there's like a boardroom right now where all the people at Craftsman are like, they're just hedging their bet on the fact that it's like, they remember us. We were the guys back in the day. Like we don't have to try that hard on the tools. They'll see the name. And
Three people were alive on that board when they were in their heyday. Everyone else is not. They're super young.
Yeah.
I think there's so many better brands probably that you can get into for that lower cost point. Even like any brand at Harbor Freight. Probably
I wouldn't say any, but
most of
I
them.
could think of one.
maybe
I could
one.
think of one. I was gonna save this for. So DeWalt was your third.
Yeah, DeWalt's my third.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna save this for my last one, but I think I'll bring it up now. I'm gonna put Hercules on my Mount Rushmore, and I'll tell you why. Like you have to have all ends, at least on my Mount Rushmore. I want like all ends of the spectrum.
Mount Rushmore is supposed to be like the goats.
I'm trying to think which president Hercules would be. You know what? I'm gonna say Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt would be Hercules. You know, he was a man of the people. He'd just go off into the woods and do some shit for a couple of days, come back and be like, Teddy, where were you? And he's like, don't worry about it. That's Hercules. That's Hercules' tool. Wow. I mean, the thing is, like, Ryobi was close. It was so close to making mine, but Hercules is a brand you go to when you need a tool that, you know, you either are going to beat the living shit out of it. It's going to come out as a shell of what it once was in its box. You can take it right back to the Harbor Freight. They'll say, what happened to this? A thermonuclear warhead hit it. They said, no problem. Go grab another one off the shelf, free of charge. Have a nice day, sir. And you're not going to get that with Ryobi. Also, specialty tools, or not even specialty, just things that maybe you aren't going to use that often, and you want to save a little bit of money compared to the Ryobi. I needed an angle grinder one time that I was just going to use for demo. I was like cutting out. It was like a bathroom that was tiled floor to ceiling, so I was like cutting out these like chunks of like tile and plaster, and there was metal lath. I'm like, I want a grinder that I could just beat the shit out of and feel no guilt whatsoever. Corded Hercules angle grinder, $59.99. It won't die. I've tried. I use it on my worst jobs. It will not die. However, I know that whenever it does die, do you know where I'm gonna go, Joe? I'm gonna go down to the Harbor Freight and I'm gonna ask for a new one, and they're gonna say, no problem. Take one off the shelf. Have a lovely day, sir. And there's no other brand where that happens on that list. There's not one. There's
I'm not even mad about that. I understand where he's coming from. I do.
I've asked them before. I said I could do anything I could run it over. They said, yeah, you can run it over.
They're
bring
like
it back.
that brand is like 5 years old.
Yeah.
It's like you just added a baby to your Mount Rushmore.
No, you know why? They evade things because it's a Chinese company. They could just take clones of tools that's like, you know what? DeWalt made this a couple years ago. Just clone it, send it to market. No one's gonna bother us. So you're just getting cheaper versions of the tools that are already out there.
I really like Hercules, but they're not Mount Rushmore worthy.
Oh yeah, that's Teddy Roosevelt, man.
This man's Mount Rushmore
Teddy.
It's just the most
The only reason I would disagree with Hercules is their battery platform sucks. But it's so untested.
It's brand new.
All the batteries we've had, like normally we'll leave batteries sit and they'll hold at least 3 of 4 bars or whatever their threshold for bars are. Those batteries just die over time.
I agree with you, but once again, you know what you do when it dies? I'll reiterate this for the third time. You take it to the Harbor Freight and they give you another one and say, have a lovely day, sir. That's all you need to do. They're not going to last you more than a year. That's fine. You take it back. Get that warranty.
It's not a Mount Rushmore worthy thing.
It's like the M1, was that the tank in World War II, the M1 Abrams, the one where they were like, we were just churning them off the like the
It was like the
factory
first
line.
tank ever.
Yeah, that's Hercules,
No!
man. They're like, we can just keep making these faster and faster. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the other ones might
Golly,
be
you
engineered better.
suck.
We'll bombard them with volume. That's
You suck
Hercules.
so much.
I don't know if you'll agree with this brand, but I do think this brand deserves to be on Mount Rushmore. I think our audience will agree with it more than you will.
Don't do it, Joe.
I have Hilti on my list.
What?
Hilti, hear me out. Hilti.
Hilti tools have you used? God, him too.
A bunch.
What are we doing right now?
My father owns a bunch of Hilti tools.
What does he own?
He owns Impact Drill and Driver.
I don't even think they make an impact drill and drive.
Yes, they make an Impact.
They make everything.
They make everything.
Very, very expensive.
He has a Hilti jackhammer.
That I've seen.
Lasted for years. Years. He's put that thing through the thick of it, and it
Yeah.
worked. My limited experience, but also going off of reviews I've read, people commenting on videos and looking more into them, the price point is very high to enter into Hilti, but you order a Hilti tool, it shows up the next day. I mean, it's here, and that thing, they
Yeah, because no
run.
one's buying them. There's probably someone just sitting outside waiting to be
I will
called.
argue
You want
Hilti
one of
probably
these?
like is up there with like quality for like longevity. Those
No,
tools
they make
last.
elite tools.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like,
I'm putting it on my
arguably
list.
too elite.
I'm a little blind in this one. Like I said, very
It's like
limited.
throwing
But
Ferrari on your car list and never driving one. That's
okay,
how I feel right now.
I've limited. I've sat
Like, I
in it.
prefer Ferraris over Lambos. Which one have you driven? Neither. I just, Ferrari.
I mean, what's the? We technically all haven't owned every one of these tools.
You don't need every one of them.
So I'm going off of
Almost.
just researching these
Okay,
tools and unscrewed
now
videos.
that's okay.
I'm going off
Okay.
of research. I'm going off our audience always yelling at us for not having Hilti tools because they're far superior. And I'm going off of my limited use of them. And I'm telling you, that drill we had, 2 years ago, we tested on unscrewed, even though we weren't able to use it. That drill was crazy. It was elite. Their battery platform, elite. Like,
They are amazing. However, I feel like I don't know. You have to be doing like commercial construction.
but that's up
I
there.
guess as long as you're doing that, I would never, as like a homeowner.
No one's telling you as a homeowner
or
to go
even
buy-
as a contractor, like a Hilti. Most of the Hilti tools I have, they're like weird hand-me-down. Like, where do you get this from? It's like I was stolen from the electrical company, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The truck.
And they all work phenomenal.
But that's what
like,
I'm not putting it in any category. My last one will be,
Yeah.
but I'm saying for this one, I think just as far as a brand goes, Hilti is a great brand. It should be on the Mount Rushmore.
Unless you put, there's another brand that
I probably have it, and so we'll circle back to it. But
I think for some reason in my mind, I don't know why, even though they're probably on the same tier of price point, like Festool, I'm like, okay, that's more attainable, like it's more usable. But Hilti, I'm like, unless you're
See, I
like
think
I
it's
said,
opposite.
working on a skyscraper. But Festool,
Festool is so much more catered to the woodworker, and like as a
exactly.
craftsman,
They have
there are
pro-
less craftsmen
but-
probably
but
than
no,
industrial.
But they have proprietary tools that Hilti doesn't even make, like the domino. No one else makes
yeah,
the
that's a
domino.
great tool for a certain set of people.
Yeah, for the
Anyone
good,
can
folks.
wrench with a drill.
Well.
Not everyone can wrench with the certain domino machine.
You know another problem I have with Hilti? They look kind of evil. Like it looks
That's
like
why I like
it
them. Their
looks like
color scheme is
even
sick.
their logo alone looks like a dystopian company that just takes over the world. Or like Hilti has made another declaration.
Their batteries are called like the Nitro series or something. Look
course
at
they
these,
are.
man. Come on, look at this.
Yeah, you gotta take out a HELOC on your house to get one of those things.
Yeah,
But,
you know-
Hilti does nothing innovative.
They don't need to,
I
John.
don't know about
Literally,
that.
no. They make things that already exist better with better parts and better like.
Have you ever
engineering.
used an SDS Hilti drill?
Yes,
Yeah,
and they're
it's
amazing.
butter smooth, but
They're
it's not.
amazing.
It's not changing the world in regards to like the innovation of the tool. It's just a better SDS.
Yeah. That's all.
Like, I
That's
think I
all we
have
need.
that RAM set you have up there. It's elite,
Yeah.
right? But like, I feel like they just copy other people and make it better. Like they're not. I don't know.
That sounds like the ideal situation. They take
It doesn't
someone.
make them amount.
That's like doing what Milwaukee does. But
I will also say that is. I mean, we won't get into basketball.
Look, they
'cause that-
connect to
we won't get into
Wi-Fi.
You feel
Basketball
the- you feel
Look
the-
at this.
We won't
So
get
does
into
every
basketball.
Milwaukee tool now.
Yeah, I want my tool to connect to an app. Like
They all do
I
connect to
don't,
the
but-
apps, unfortunately.
Dude, Hilti's great. Don't get me wrong. It is not top 4. Like, not
You
even-
know what? I know one person that might agree with me, and I'm going out on a limb. I think Jason would agree with me.
Maybe
I
actually.
think Jason would agree with me.
He does like that.
Jason's
yeah.
a GC who loves heavy construction.
Yeah,
Which is why I think he might
And I
agree with
still
me.
think he's not taking Hilti top 4.
I can only
don't
hope.
know.
I mean,
I could hope.
It is hard because all these brands, if we were to compare like a single tool, it would probably be in the top 4 in terms of performance. But I don't know why. I guess it's just my feeling towards the
Because it's completely inaccessible and it has nothing revolution. Like my fourth is Festool, and Festool takes the cake over Hilti all day because of the innovation, because of the features. The price point is justified. That track saw is a copy of Festool's track
But it looks
saw.
way cooler than
No, it's 'cause
Festool's
it's
track
red.
saw. It looks way cooler
It
than
does look
Festool's.
mean.
Absolutely not.
I don't know if it
I
was
love
recording
it.
as well, but it
Mafel
looks
is
mean.
way cooler
Look at
than
this, John.
Hilti.
Look
they
at
just
this.
copied Festool.
But look, it looks cooler though.
Why is
doesn't.
he
You
on like
just
a
like
mountain in
red.
Yosemite right now?
I just like the color red.
Look at this.
That's insane.
That is way better.
Festool takes the cake over Hilti all day. It's not even a question. Okay, if you're going into that top tier price point power tool, like Festool smokes Hilti.
Okay.
Hilti makes good shit, but it's nothing innovative. I can't justify. Like if you use a Festool tool after using whatever counterpart you want across the board, pick a brand. The features on the Festool are so much more thought out and improved. It's incredible. Every time, every single tool. You were bitching about the multi-head cabinet.
Yeah.
Right? Who came out first though?
Festool.
That's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
but you're talking about, I'll just go back to what you said about the tool brand Hilti. You have to, for their innovative shit, leverage your first board to get some
That's
of
the
that
same
stuff.
with Hilti, but not to even get the innovation.
What do you, the exoskeleton? That is cool. That is
pretty
fun.
cool.
Festool invented the exoskeleton.
Exactly, but guess what? It's probably $1,000 more than Hilti's.
No, it's the same price.
We're gonna look
Hilti
this
and
up.
Festool are the same price.
Something I'll say about both brands, I feel like Festool, I appreciate them for all of their like innovation, their proprietary stuff, the domino. I mean, everyone makes a track saw now, but they make the best one. But I will say where I feel like they struggle a little bit, that I feel like Hilti's a little bit better, are like the simple tools. Because from like the drills and drivers we've got to test for different videos, I'm like, I feel like you guys almost over-engineered this. Like, I just want it to be like a little more simple and straightforward.
I won't argue that.
They look goofy as shit too. They look like the old school stick batteries. They're not, but it just looks cumbersome, weird to use.
Oh, I couldn't disagree more. I think they look great.
Joe,
I like that blue all day over. I mean, you talk about the blue with the Bosch, and over here you're
I
saying
don't know.
that.
Maybe Hilti is more.
I know it's more.
Oh my, 16,000.
I don't even know what this is. This
One
isn't
of
even.
us,
that-
one of
I
us
don't know
over
what
here
that's
have
called.
tried to buy Hilti and then said "F that noise" because it's
I'm not
it's
even
not
trying.
necessary.
I'm not trying.
And I'm the only one here that's purchased Hilti with your money.
That battery was cool. That Neuron.
They make great stuff, but I can't in a world
Yeah.
say that they take the cake for me over Festool.
I think Festool's a great brand. Let me just put that out there. I don't think I just like the color of Hilti. It's cool, man. It's
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Like, if you like the color, and they do look cool. Hey, real quick, this episode of Slightly Above Average is brought to you once again by First Form, a brand that I personally absolutely love. If you pay any attention to literally anything I'm doing right now, you probably noticed that I've been trying to take better care of myself. Waking up early, eating better, working out, and that's why I love brands that make amazing products like First Form. Whether it's supplementing my protein intake or getting recovery dialed in, they have the best products on the planet. Everything's third-party tested and certified, so you know it's of super high quality, which is super important to me. I've got 4 kids now. I'm looking to stick around for as long as I possibly can, so I don't need to be eating junk or random things that I can't read or pronounce. Not to mention the flavors are awesome and the accessibility is awesome. You can get this stuff all over the place nowadays. So even more awesome, right now, if you want to try something from First Form, you get a free 5-pack of their protein sticks, which I absolutely love. I'm snacking on them all the time. Just go to the link down below, firstform.com/slightly above average, and grab yourself some of the Formula 1 protein or any other supplement that you want, and you'll automatically have that free 5-pack added to your order. Not to mention, if you don't like it, First Form will actually give you a 110% money back guarantee within the first 30 days of your order. You literally can't beat it. You have nothing to lose. So if you're trying to take better care of yourself like me, check out First Form. Really appreciate you guys supporting the show. Now, let's get back into it. I don't know. Festool for me is like that. Like there's not anything above it. That's why it's on,
I
that's why it's on the
understand that.
Rushmore, and they're all constantly innovating, constantly pushing the limits. They add features that I think are actually necessary instead of a lot of brands that add dumb shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like Festool listens to the consumer, where the problems and the pain points are. They engineer against the pain points to make improvements.
Get it on
When I feel
Amazon.
like you get into other brands, they just engineer shit for no reason. You're like, why?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why they haven't released some. That's why they don't have like an airless nailer. They're just like, we don't need to get into any nailers. Why? They just don't need to. Like, they don't play that game.
Thank God.
And if you look at it, you're like, but think about it. Like, they
Yeah.
don't make tools that just to have them out there. Now, they're
Yeah.
not for everyone. So
Yeah.
I get that. Neither is Hilti. You know, even Milwaukee and DeWalt aren't for everybody, right? But
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore to me is like creme de la creme, top tier.
You need Festool nowadays too, because a lot of those brands that used to make like high performance routers or bigger woodworking tools, they don't do it anymore. So if you want I want like a really nice 1/2-inch plunge router or something, you got to go Festool.
You have
'Cause there's
to.
no one else you could get that from off like the shelves at a Home Depot or a Lowe's.
Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah,
And they kind of corner that market. But then, like, you use
you can't
their
go back.
you're like, I don't ever want to touch another one. Right? And it's kind of the same thing. Like, their track saw,
Yeah.
the ergonomics of it compared to everyone else, just on that alone,
Yeah, their track shot's sweet.
can't, like,
Nah, yeah,
I
you
hate
can't
the
touch
movement of the DeWalt. I hate the movement of the Milwaukee. Right?
The only close track
like-
saw we've ever tested, I think, the Metabo one's nice.
not bad at all.
Metabo one is nice,
But it doesn't compare still.
It feels junky compared to the Festool one.
Yeah.
Like the parts and the movements and so like, it's not that it's not a good tool.
Yeah.
And Metabo makes great stuff. I like a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
Triple
But then you get into like, why did Milwaukee come out with the pack out? It's because Festool pushed the market on storage. Why is
sustainers.
everyone hyper obsessed right now with dust collection? Because Festool was ahead of the curve
Yeah.
with dust collection
Yeah.
and extraction, right? Right. And so like they don't make tools for every trade. They don't make tools for every industry, but the ones that they do, they excel at them, and and I feel like that's why they're a Mount Rushmore, like top 4 for me. I feel like if you're on Mount Rushmore, it's got to be something close to unattainable. Like there has to be that element to it, right?
Yeah.
If you think about it in like sports, you know, that you're like, we're probably never going to see one of those again. You know?
Agreed.
And, like,
I
that's
agree with
where,
that.
That's where Festool is
That's
for me.
the how I base
Yeah.
my list off of. It's just the top.
Is it? Yeah, it's where
Go ahead,
Hercules is
Sam.
for you.
What do you have last, Sam? Number 4.
Hercules. I don't even know who Hercules would be as a football player. Yeah, probably my number 4. My number 4 is going to be Makita. For a number of reasons. Number one, like I'm going to lean more towards like the carpentry side of things, and all of their carpentry tools are just
good.
so spot on. Like they're just perfect, and they're like relatively affordable. Like my favorite, I have a rear handled circular saw from them. I got it for like, it was on sale, but still like $250, 2 batteries, that sweet Makita double charger, and it's like the best, most durable rear-handled circular
No, nothing
saw.
about it's changed for 8 years since I
No,
launched
it's so good. It's just amazing, and I feel like there's also like a level of mysticism with Makita, where like there's only so much sold in the actual like Home Depot or like these
Yeah.
stores, and then you start going online, and then you go deeper online, you find like the purple Makita stuff, you find the dark green Makita stuff, like their camping things that I don't know if the bike is real or not. I'm almost certain they make a bike. They've got that Roomba for the shop.
Yeah.
I may have been swindled
We need to
by
buy
the bike.
that. It's just too expensive.
Yeah, but they just like, I love how there's so much out there that like we're not even fully aware of, and you have to go to
There
weird
is that
sites to get.
I didn't add that when I added them, but I'm also in agreement. The mysticism does add them to
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
They're like inaccessible but accessible.
Exactly, and it's kind of like
Right?
it's almost like
look but don't touch.
Yeah.
Coffee maker. Make a portable
Oh
coffee.
no, they give it like
Portable
they're
microwave.
another brand that just thinks about like the job site worker and then you know engineers for them.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome. I
And
kind
they're-
of like my list. I kind of like cherry picked because I was like they're all easy.
You know, one thing I'll say about
All
Makita.
4 of mine.
One thing I'll say about Makita too, their battery, for whatever reason, we've tested a shitload of like random like Temu drills, drivers.
work
this
on
and that.
Makita.
Yeah, they all take that Makita,
just has a
battery.
Good thing, though?
It's a simple ass battery. They didn't
Yeah.
go wild. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, you want to use your Chinese knockoff Makita? Like, go ahead.
I have that little the Screaming Eagle. So how Jeff was like, I'm gonna throw this away. You want it? And I was like, sure. And it runs off my Makita batteries. I've used that thing for like a year straight now. I haven't even, and the batteries last forever. I don't think I've charged it once. It just retains.
They do
power.
hold. They do hold good power. I feel like the Gen 1 Bosch batteries did too.
Yeah.
They used to hold a lot of length on them.
They've got those new ones now that have the amp share with Fine. That like the Fine and Bosch batteries use the same one.
Oh, do
now.
they?
Yeah.
Really?
Joe's got a fourth.
My fourth, I think when I think of Mount Rushmore, I'm including the best brands that is accessible to everybody.
Don't
right?
even go there.
So I think like,
Do it, yeah.
Hilti is expensive. These brands I mentioned are expensive, but anyone can buy them. So when I think of a brand that anyone can buy, but also
What do you mean
creates,
everyone could buy Hilti?
anyone could
You
buy
sell
Hilti.
your
it's
car
just-
and you get yourself a
Yeah.
Hilti.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in theory. I mean, obviously,
Take out a second mortgage.
not
On
many
your wife's
are.
wedding ring.
Take out a
and get the
second
Hilti.
mortgage, go
But-
get a drill bit.
But now on the other end of the spectrum, a brand that might not create everything super elite, but they create everything. I think I have to put Ryobi on my list.
Oh, God,
Good
Joe.
for you.
I
Good for
think
you,
Ryobi covers the bases of everything for homeowners.
Yeah, they
I
do.
think if you're a homeowner and you want to start getting into DIY, they make it approachable. It's a fun green color. It's inviting. The brand is just it's open. It's hey, you want to do something? Come grab some Ryobi tools. We'll help you out. It might not be to the quality of other tools, but we'll at least get you started and through something.
You two are just demeaning what a Mount Rushmore is.
It's not
Everything.
demeaning.
Everything.
It's you have to. I'm thinking of it full circle here. My Mount Rushmore is the best brands. Ryobi covers every base. They make everything: speakers, tools. They make outdoor lawn and garden. I mean, they make everything. You could have a Ryobi tool for everything at your home if you own a home.
And talk about backwards compatibility. They haven't got rid of that stick battery for
They
the
still
past
have it.
25 years.
Since they converted from the blue.
They said, I got a better idea. How about we just keep the
I mean,
stick
I
battery?
love Ryobi. They've won me over in the last 2.5 years.
I think what did it for me, John, is when we bought every one of those tools, and like they had genuinely a little bit more expensive, but they had some really great tools, and then they also had some bottom of the barrel ones that you might not need that great tool.
I mean, they're not the dog shit they used to be. I'm definitely taking Ryobi over Hercules. So like, you can go sit in the corner by yourself.
I mean,
but like, I just can't put them top 4. Your reasoning's sound though. I
I'm
can't
sure there are
argue
other
that
better
like they're the
brands.
most accessible, widest variety of tool availability, of power, whatever availability. Like you could get them in pretty much anywhere.
They're not going to be better than the
Fucking
other
wash
brands
your
on my
dishes
list.
with Ryobi. I'm not even
Exactly.
joking.
You could wash your dishes with the Ryobi scrubber.
Yeah.
You know,
you
so they're
could.
not better than any
That like
brand.
keeps,
but
that's what keeps it off my Mount Rushmore. It's like they've degraded themselves to like dishwashing.
But they're so cool too because they use Ryobi as like an R&D for like a Milwaukee product. So whenever like a new
do.
Ryobi product comes out, it's like it's kind of weird and interesting. And then Milwaukee will drop it like 6 months later. I have
Yeah.
their heater. It's so nice. Their propane heater, the little torpedo one. It's beautiful. Milwaukee makes one now. Rigid makes one now.
Yeah, that's like it just doesn't put it Rushmore for me. I mean, I can't argue with your reasoning though. It's sound. It's sound reasoning.
truly
It's
sound.
sad, but it's sound. Well, I guess the only thing that we can do now is, since we've all picked a Mount Rushmore, since we have too much crossover. I was gonna say we should leave it up to the people to vote on who has the best Mount Rushmore, but like we all have Milwaukee on there, so that's not fair because we will probably get considerable, like all the votes.
Yeah.
Like whatever. So here's what I'm thinking. From the list of available tools, we're going to go with a draft. You two rock, paper, scissors, okay, to see who goes first. We'll do it snake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll let the people vote on who's got the best team of tools. Are you two ready?
Ready.
Sam, do you know how to rock, paper, scissors?
I've been practicing. I think.
Have
I
you?
can. Yeah. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, Joe wins. Joe gets first pick, which we obviously know what he's going to take. And
Right.
Sam's two. I'll take 3, 4.
all right, give me Milwaukee first.
Oh, wow, you want Milwaukee first?
Hell yeah.
What the wouldn't you take Milwaukee first?
I'm gonna take Festool first.
You. Oh man. Okay, so I'm at 3 and 4.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with the voter focus here. I'm taking DeWalt and Ryobi. I'm going for voter bias.
Wow.
That's a smart.
I
move.
have to.
Yeah.
You took Festool.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
You both went fanboy hard early.
Yeah.
You're going to pull the fanboys. You're going to pull the fanboys. I got to go for the Gen Pop now.
Okay, go ahead, Sam. You're up again.
I get 2 or 1.
One.
Give me Bosch or give me death.
After Festool,
Bosch?
obviously.
Yes.
All right, there. I get 2 then. There's
Go with your Hilti. Pick your Hilti.
You know what? We're gonna be dangerous. I'm taking Makita and Hilti. We're covering bases. You can get a Roomba or you can go build a house.
Wow.
So now I get 2.
No, you get one.
How does this work?
You're in the middle. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I got to figure that out.
You get to pick the most consistent. Like,
Give me Hercules.
he did it.
Wow.
I think I got a strategy here.
All right. So these are I get 2. My last 2.
I know. These are some rough brands,
Hi.
man.
I don't got much left. I think I have to go Metabo and Rigid. I have to.
Yeah,
You're
that's
cooked.
what I would have done. It's a good one.
I don't know, dude. Rigid and Ryobi in the same tool, like
Yeah, I think you.
category.
You took Rigid and
Metabo, yeah.
okay.
So DeWalt, Metabo, Rigid, Ryobi. I mean, it's up there.
You got one more.
Sam's got one.
Flex.
Flex.
A dying tool
It's
brand.
so sad that brand never took off. They have the best battery platform in the game, but just no one is ever
What
gonna feel.
in the smoking?
They have the best battery
You
platform.
said you went
in
to
the
a
game.
wedding this week. Was it a wedding in a peyote tent?
I wish it was, but no,
You're gonna say they're the best battery
they
platform.
do. You can look it up by any metric. They're the best.
Look it up by all the metrics. Pull that shit
They're
up.
the kings of stacked lithium-ion batteries. DeWalt tried to do it, but they didn't do too hot.
All the metrics.
By all the metrics, provide to me any proof Flex is any good.
All right, come on, AI Hive Mind.
You were over.
Side with me.
AI Hive. Come on, AI, you agreeable bastard.
Come on. What's it say?
24 volt. Never heard of it.
No one has. That's why they were abandoned. What's it saying, Joe? I
Power
think-
potential.
I was gonna say DeWalt's been up there.
Milwaukee,
in Milwaukee
takes the. Okay, get the out of here.
Nah.
Milwaukee and DeWalt's 20 volt
Makita's
max
even.
cooks.
I'm telling
And
you.
Makita.
No, no. Flex.
Actually, let him die.
They
that-
should.
with
It
that
should have.
bullshit.
It should have lived. It should have lived. They
You
took it out all
are
the
an
Lowe's
idiot.
stores.
That was stupid.
Flex is
You're
so
better
good.
than that.
Flex is the best.
You're better than that. That's like when you wouldn't concede Ford
So
being better than
AI
Toyota.
ranked it, and it says Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita, Bosch, then Flex.
No way.
Flex is next to Ryobi. So
And you know GPT is right.
No, it's just wrong. They're just strictly. Have you ever used a Flex tool?
We all have.
And they're scary, aren't they? You're like, I
No,
shouldn't be
they're
allowed to have this
awful.
much power. They should make me get a license to buy this tool. I should do a background check
I mean,
before I
like-
buy this.
I think I have
need a
two
permit.
nostalgia kicks here. I don't think I can win. Like nothing. These won't move the needle. But
He's going Craftsman.
Yeah, I think so.
if you're at home and you're older than the age of 35, you've
State-
probably owned one of these tools. And if you had a battery or you plugged it in, it probably still might run. We're going with the one and the only Porter cable.
Oh, Joe, what have you? What's become
listen,
of you?
listen.
What have you done?
They're not a good brand, but
They were.
They were.
They were a great brand.
They
My
were a
dad
great
still
brand.
has Porter cable stuff that we'll plug in and it works.
Dude,
we don't
those-
use it, but like it still works for no reason.
You've effectively. It was a list of cars you've chosen. Studebaker. They used to make a heck of a vehicle.
That's
They used-
I'm not going to go with Skill or Cobalt. I'm not invested in them. Craftsman, they make whatever, but
You should have went Craftsman.
all right, I'm going to go Craftsman.
No, you
What have you done now?
I'm
Look at what
kidding.
you.
I'm standing on Porter cable.
Porter cable's dead and gone, and
I don't
You're
need.
standing
I don't
on
need
it.
other good brands. I have the heavy hitters. I just need a brand for nostalgia now.
Actually, you got lucky with Makita. You're riding on Milwaukee though.
Yeah,
that's
a
fine.
good-
Hey, Makita,
good one.
Hilti's going to pull some numbers.
He's
you
going
didn't
to get
think.
the early votes on Milwaukee is what he's going to get, and then we're going to get the thinkers are going to show up, and we're going to duke it out.
So we'll pop up.
Team Milwaukee is going to come out on
We're
top.
gonna pop
I
up
don't think
over
I can
screen.
lose this one.
Our teams. We'll pop up. Comment below who you think wins,
Yeah, we'll do something special for the winners potentially. I don't know.
or
what
a
that
punishment for the losers.
means. We do like to do a
Yeah.
good old fashioned punishment. With that, this has been quite intense. Joe, do we have anything to kind of like bring this sucker home today? A lot of
Yeah.
power tool talk.
The last thing I was thinking of was we go through and we throw these brands on for people at home. Maybe you're getting into power tools, maybe you're not. We'll throw them on a list for you for pro, prosumer, homeowner, and beginner.
Yeah, we do. I get this question like probably 5 times a day in my DMs. And sorry if I don't answer you, but like I probably get 200.
This would be a great resource to send to people.
200 to 300 DMs a day.
Yeah, and I think we'll just rank them. We'll go through. We'll all agree on a spot they should live in.
Gotcha.
And
Give us a split screen if you don't mind, Joe, on the list of actually they're below.
I can. Well, they're not all accurate. I'm gonna have to pull some logos.
So you know you can now in Google. Here's a little thing for you. Right click on the tab.
This is Safari.
You're in Safari.
Yeah.
What are you trying to split the screen?
You can just shut up. You're not in Chrome.
Go on the little.
I was in Safari by accident this morning, so I stayed in it.
All right. Pro tier.
Bro, we'll go in order. Milwaukee.
Oh, it's so close to pro. It's so close. I think I want to give it to pro.
I think it's pro.
I think it's prosumer. Pro is like only pros. Like you shouldn't buy these tools if you're not a pro. That's how we have
I'd
to look
argue,
at it.
but like part
They
of
make
Milwaukee
pro quality
is
tools.
Yeah.
But I do think that they're also phenomenally approachable
Yeah.
if you are a
Yeah.
person trying to invest into tools for you're a home consumer.
if you have the cash to blow and you only want to blow it
Correct.
once,
And
blow it on
correct.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Pro, well, I'll throw like Festool is in pro.
Yeah.
Don't buy that shit unless you make money with those tools, or you're rich and you just like to piss your money away on stuff that you enjoy. That's it. Like that's what pro should be, in my opinion. So we can go with that definition.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So then DeWalt,
Also prosumer.
Prosumer, yeah.
agreed. We'll go Hilti,
Pro,
Makita,
Prosumer.
prosumer.
Ryobi.
Homeowner.
I'd say beginner. I'd say beginner.
No.
I'm arguing prosumer.
What?
Here's where I'm going with it. If you are just getting into building, or you want to start your business, or you're like you have hand-me-downs, Ryobi makes enough good stuff nowadays that you can get fully into the Ryobi line of tools and make a living. Like they're not the dog shit they used to be. Hercules, that's in the fucking DIY.
You're not wrong, but I feel like it's very similar to Milwaukee in the sense that Milwaukee does make some tools, especially in their like commercial lines, which are pro grade tools, but collectively you'd go prosumer. Just like Ryobi does make some tools I agree you could make a living off of, and they're more pro tools, but I would consider them more so like the suburban dad, like, hey, like I'm a beginner homeowner.
I think
want
the days are
something solid.
gone when like you would be a homeowner and you just needed a cheap tool to get a job done, and you'd go buy Ryobi. Like I think those days are gone. That's what I'm thinking about just the beginner. The beginner's like your first time you're ever doing this. What are you buying?
I feel like our beginner category is going to be empty then, because the remaining ones I feel like are just going to be like
No, skills 100% beginner. Black and Decker is 100% beginner.
no beginner, but I'm saying we're gonna have nothing for homeowner then. What would be
All right, we'll concede then. Ryobi is a homeowner
Let's
tool.
go.
We'll go homeowner. Good. Shout out to the production team.
Hooray.
Fancying it up over here.
Excellent work.
I get yelled at every week.
Scream.
Yeah, like Bauer, beginner.
So
Now Rigid is a homeowner brand as well.
Unless you go into the plumbing.
So
field,
let's
and
just
you
go
get
in
that
order. We got-
ProPress.
You're not wrong. That one's a tweener.
Let's
but you
take a
got to
step-
go with majority of
Yeah,
what
I
the brand-
agree.
Step back. Hold on. Let's just go in order. We have Black and Decker.
Trash. Throw that in the trash.
Yeah.
Beginner.
Stop.
Should we do another tier that's like do not buy this?
I would.
Yeah,
We'll add
probably.
one.
We
Unfortunately,
had
so
a dumpster. Just that called the dumpster.
dumpster fire.
Don't buy. We can get real wild with the don't buy because we've been testing some absolute garbage on Unscrewed.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Javin. We got that
Whoa. Hey,
Herska. What is that with a Huskadiner or whatever the hell we have?
Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger. Don't buy that
The
shit.
Javin wouldn't die though.
That Javin's still alive somewhere in this building.
So Cobalt.
I'm going to put that and stay away just because they're discontinuing it. Like, I don't want you to get into a power platform that you can't get down the line.
If it was
be
before
a
the
beginner.
days of Craftsman taking over, but their tools are solid. The ones that are still out
Tools
there
are
are solid.
Yeah. I just say they're going bye-byes.
Yeah.
Craftsman.
They've degraded
Stay
themselves
away.
to a beginner.
I'd say beginner.
Yeah, the price is fine.
I think some of their like you get a leaf blower for like $30.
Also,
Not it's not a
for
good leaf
thinking
blower.
power
Yeah.
tools, like they do have a lot.
It's just that the only, yeah. I mean, I'll concede to beginner. The only reason I'm in my gut wants to say stay away is there's like very few Craftsman tools. You can't get the Ryobi one for the exact same price, if not less, and then you actually get something that's going to last you. As something as a battery
That's where
platform. It's
Stanley Black &
expansive.
Decker's struggling. It's because like They're just not pushing it with those lower tier tools like the other brands are.
Rigid.
Homeowner.
Yeah, I guess Homeowner.
I'd say Homeowner.
They do. I will say Rigid. Sam brought up a good point. They have a commercial line that is like pro level
Do they?
for plumbing tools.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like a prosumer like plumbing line, but you got to go with like what their majority
Just
known for.
overall.
Their
Yeah.
power tools.
King of shop vacs.
Homeowner.
Rigid.
I'm actually a big fan of. I wish Rigid wasn't so bulky. Like they don't actually
Yeah.
care about ergonomics, and they also stopped. I feel like they don't get the emphasis it did 6-7 years ago, like Ryobi does, right? And so like Ryobi's kind of like, taken over. I would be surprised if in 5 years Rigid's gone.
No.
I'm just saying
No
from a
way.
standpoint of like the brand necessity for TTI. I don't know if it needs to be there.
I guess if they have like your entry's Ryobi, then you're going to the
But
Milwaukee.
Ryobi
It's
has
like-
HP now, and they're pushing the limit with that.
Yeah.
And they have way more product. Like they have a third of the Rigid product line available.
Rigid has that. I
Ryobi
think they're
has.
the only ones in the TTI lineup that have that sweet lifetime warranty, though, aren't they?
Correct.
Yeah.
So then Husky's a big brand. They don't have power tools, but they have hand tools. They have
It's a
wrench
pneumatic
on
tool.
cars.
Power tool list. Get that
Pneumatic.
shit out of here.
It was on there. I don't know.
GPT's stupid.
It's not GPT. It's just
This list is stupid. You stupid list.
Festool,
Pro.
Bro, already.
Jinx, Hercules.
Homeowner.
Beginner.
I'd say
Bullshit.
Homeowner.
Bullshit. Homeowner.
Homeowner.
Hercules.
That's in the DIY.
Hercules
lineup.
is stand-
I'm not suggesting any homeowner to buy.
What are you out of your mind? It'll stand toe to toe. It'll honestly stand toe to toe, if not surpass most of the tools on that Ryobi Rigid lineup.
Whoa.
No, it won't.
It won't.
Hercules, named after the demigod himself. Yes, sir.
I'm
Yeah,
a big fan of him, not the tools.
I remember if it wasn't for the battery, whenever I thought I had.
That's the only thing that matters.
I thought I had you guys on that drill battle because we had all those drills
And then the
lined
battery
up.
got cooked.
Their specs were higher than any other
What
brand.
about? He wasn't out there. What about the vacuum we waited 8 months to get?
Now, that
All
was,
of us were disappointed.
Still out there.
Yeah, that was. I
If
mean,
anyone
but
wants to buy a Hercules vacuum, we will sell it to you
it
for
was
a
it was a
discounted
pretty
rate.
bold move saying we can make like a $300 dust extractor, but they still did. I'll give them credit for even trying to do it.
You know what?
No one else.
You know
had
what
the-
we forgot about? Shut your mouth. You know what we forgot? I forgot about. I keep thinking like the hand tools. Hercules does jump up a category when you get into like that miter saw is great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that giant
yeah.
SDS.
That portable table saw is great. The giant SDS is great.
love that miter saw.
The metalworking tools are great. You're right. You're
All right, we'll leave it at homeowner, and that leaves us to our favorite Metabo.
It's a prosumer.
Prosumer, if you could find
If you could find it, they make great shit.
That triple head that we have.
It's a great impact. Their batteries need some love. Like they need to figure that out because I feel like they're always dead.
Well, they have those two different types of batteries too.
Well, they bought Hitachi,
Yeah.
right? And then they rolled it in, and then they became Metabo HP or whatever it is now. And since that, the battery stuff has just gotten a little bit
Yeah.
It's
goofy.
weird.
I think they bought Hitachi, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And then there's this other brand, Hikoki. I don't know.
and
that was
they
somewhere
run
in the
off
mix.
this. I think they bought them too because I printed.
It just shit got weird. Got real
Bauer.
weird over there.
beginner.
Stay away.
I'd say beginner.
Don't stay away.
Away.
Beginner, man.
We'll go beginner.
You would take a Bauer over a Craftsman, wouldn't you?
Sorry, you can't see this one. This is skill. They only
Stay
have black
away.
Stay
logo.
away.
Unless it's that one drill drive.
You are so non-committal.
well,
And Stanley's a hand tool.
any
brand
other
too, so.
any other skill tool, stay away. The two that go for it, that sweet 1/2-inch router from Lowe's, like $70, and you get a plunge base
Things
any
gonna
day of the
burn
week.
up in your hand.
No,
potentially
it's-
catch your work
it-
on
no,
fire.
it won't, man.
Drop the collet.
No,
It's
no.
like,
They weird stuff with their batteries. You could charge off USB-C.
You are-
interesting. Interesting.
no one wants
Different.
that.
Innovative.
Sam,
Why
commit,
USB-C?
Avant-garde,
commit to
some would
something.
say.
Damn it.
I will commit any other skill tool. No, those two, buy them. If you see
99%
them,
of the
get
tools
two.
are no, which means it's 100% no.
Man, but I
So this is our.
He likes one tool and he's willing to
Two.
He's willing to tell the good people of the internet to go buy anything in that
two.
tool line because of one tool.
two, double that, 100% more than what you initially
That
said.
router is junk.
No,
It was junk.
Oh, I think it's a workhorse.
It was junk. Where's it at now?
I think we gave
Is
it
it in
away.
your shop?
I think my dad has two of them.
Yeah,
and they
on the
won't
shelf?
die. Oh yeah, they
Collecting dust?
No, they won't die, man.
Bullshit. He's
he did
using a
mass
17-year-old Porter cable with a cord on it.
Massive Corian job with those things. Ate through it like butter. I did 72, and even he knows how to use the LCD screen on there. It's a friendly LCD screen. Anyone could do it. I haven't seen any other routers with LCD screens.
Despicable. You are leading the people down a dark, bad, terrible path. They look at you for leadership, and they look at you for your expertise, and you're over here just spitting nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
It's a lovely piece of machinery.
With that, that's going to be a wrap on this episode. It got a little bit heated today, and yeah, we stayed into the tool zone where I would say that we do have a little bit more expertise in. If you guys like the show topic, please let us know. If you've got any suggestions, leave those down below. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your worst enemy, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your aunt Steve, and who else did I miss there?
Uncle Phil.
We love you guys, and we'll see you on next week's episode.
Peace.